Hi, Noah. It's Antoinette, your reading buddy. I really miss reading with you, and I hope you and your family are doing well from home. Today, I wanted to read a story with you. The name of it is Playdough, written by Anne Harth. She wrote another one. I hope you can read along with me. Kyra loved Play-Doh. She rolled it, she patted it, she punched it, and she shaped it. At school, there was blue Play-Doh and red Play-Doh. Every day there was a different color. Kyra loved them all. I wish I had Play-Doh at home, she said to her teacher, Mrs. Peck. Where do you buy it? Mrs. Peck laughed. I don't buy it, I make it. Can you show me how? Kyra said. Noah, have you ever made Play-Doh? Well, we're going to find out how. The next day, Kyra walked into the classroom. Good morning, everyone, said Mrs. Peck. Today we will make Play-Doh. Kyra, will you help? Kyra stood next to Mrs. Peck. Everything we need is on this table, Mrs. Peck said. We have flour, salt, oil, water, and food coloring. Kyra, please put 2 cups of flour into the big bowl. Kyra measured the flour. She dumped it into the bowl. 2 cups of flour, she said. Next, we need 1 cup of salt, said Mrs. Peck. Kyra measured the salt. She dumped it into the bowl. Mrs. Peck handed Kyra a spoon. Next, mix the flour and salt. Kyra mixed them carefully. Next, we need 1 tablespoon of oil and 1 cup of water. Kyra put them both into the bowl. Now stir it well, Mrs. Peck said. Kyra stirred until her arm was tired. It looks like white Play-Doh, she said. What color shall we make? Mrs. Peck held up the food coloring. Blue, Ahmed said. Red, Rena added. I have an idea, said Mrs. Peck, and she poked a hole in the Play-Doh. She put in 5 drops of blue food coloring and 5 drops of red food coloring. Squish it all up, Kyra. Noah, I wonder what color that's going to make. Do you know? Kyra squished the Play-Doh. She rolled it and patted it. She punched it and shaped it. Kyra's eyes grew big. The children in the classroom all smiled as the white Play-Doh turned a beautiful shade of purple. Wow, isn't that really cool, Noah? Thank you, Mrs. Peck. I can't wait to make Play-Doh at home, Kyra said. I hope you like that story, Noah. And maybe you can get to make some Play-Doh at home too. Let's go over some things we learned in the story. Think about the story and think about what Kyra learned to make. That was Play-Doh, right? Now, can you remember what color Play-Doh Kyra made? I remember that it was purple. Do you remember what ingredients they used to make the Play-Doh? I remember flour, salt, water, oil. And do you remember why Mrs. Peck made the Play-Doh? I remember that Kyra wanted to have some Play-Doh at home, and she asked Mrs. Peck where she bought it, and Mrs. Peck explained to her that she made it. And then they showed the class how to make it. Noah, I'm going to keep reading some other stories to you, but this is the last one for today. I'll do another one for you for another day. Again, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having fun playing with your brothers. I miss reading with you, and I will talk to you soon.